We actually collaborated on it, and we had a hand in actually making this.
We made a whiskey. I'm just gonna say that we made a whiskey.
We made a whiskey. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Everyday Whiskey. I'm Mike,
And I'm Dan.
and this week we are doing another local episode where we feature our favorite distillery from town, Garden State, and several of their products.
We love you, Rick.
It's actually one product with several renditions, one of which is very near and dear to us because we actually collaborated on it and we had a hand in actually making this.
We made a whiskey. I'm just gonna say that we made a whiskey.
We made a whiskey. It was fun and it is delicious. We have tried it because you kind of have to during the process.
We tried it, what, 4 times throughout the process?
Yeah, which was unique. But we have, well, I don't know if he has. I know I haven't tried it since it's been bottled. The last time we tried it was when we were dumping it into the barrel.
My dad wanted to drink it with me.
Okay,
so I did try it, but I'm not going to ruin it for you.
You're not going to ruin it for me.
Yeah, so just go over the specs real quick. So this is Weathervane from Garden State Distillery. This is our friend Rick's. This is like his baby.
Yep.
And it's the whole meaning behind the name Weathervane is he wants the expressions to change with like the weather.
Yeah.
So he wants this to be whatever it needs to be.
Yep.
So Rick came to us. He's like, I've got a 2-year, 9-month-old barrel laying down in Colts Neck right now. He's like, do you guys want to jump on and do a collaboration? Excuse me. Do you guys want to do a collaboration with this barrel? And Mike and I were like, fuck yeah, 100%. Yeah. And then comes, well, what do we do with this? We can't just bottle it right from the barrel and call it down. No. So Mike and I
do something fun.
We want to do something fun, something different, something that the Weathervane series hasn't had yet. That's cask finishing.
Yes.
So Mike and I, because like we figured this might get released closest to the fall, we're like, what's more fall than honey?
Mm-hmm.
So we did a honey cask finish, and it's actually made with New Jersey honey. So this is a totally local product. I believe the actual whiskey is sourced from Texas, but it's laid down and barreled in New Jersey. Mm-hmm. And then we use pure, like locally sourced New Jersey honey. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's 75% corn and 25% Danko rye.
So then what does he change between the regular Weathervanes?
I think he just changes mash bill. I think it's just mash bill. That's really all it is. Mash bill and proof.
Awesome.
Because like this is batch 1. This is the first. Hey Rick, just so you know, I still have batch 1 Weathervane here. That's 105.2. This is 96. This is 96. So I think he's starting to keep the proofs relatively the same.
Yeah, because we go from batch 1, then we jump right to batch 6.
So this is batch 6. So this is the batch that got released right before ours. This is batch 7. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Mike and I are super excited about this. And for anybody who watches the episode and wants to get a bottle, you can get it at 4 places. So you can get it at the distillery. Go down to Garden State Distillery in downtown Toms River. And you can grab a bottle right there and grab some drinks while you're there too. It's an amazing bar. Or you can go to the farmers markets on Saturdays in Ocean County, Brick, Marlboro, and Red Bank.
Yep.
So, and you can get them there. They're going to be $30 a bottle for $3.75. I don't think you're going to regret it. Mike hasn't had these yet, but every Weathervane we've had is really good, and it's, like I said, they're younger. And that's the fun part about it.
And Rick sells them fast.
Yeah,
they move. People buy multiple bottles at a time. So
apparently, the guy bought 6 of our bottles the other day, which is very flattering.
Yeah, so he's got some pedigree behind it. He's not just wheeling and dealing some random stuff.
And there's only 200 bottles. That's all there is.
Yeah.
There's 200 bottles out of this batch. So you if you want it, go get it at your earliest convenience,
and then it's gone. So
let's get into this thing.
Well, before we do that, do you want to give a little speech about our affiliate?
Yeah. So. Here's what you need to do. If you're a golfer like myself, or even you're not a golfer like Mike, go to shankitgolf.com and use code BOURBON2024. All one word, lowercase, uppercase, whatever you want to do. You're going to get 15% off your entire order, even if it's on closeout.
Correct.
We just started collaborating with Shankit Golf, and like I said, any help that you guys can give us with that is much appreciated. And you get some really cool stuff. So if you're a Star Wars fan, you've got the May the Course Be With You hat here.
And I think it's
called Gabi.
Yeah.
I think that's like their mascot called Gabi. I believe it's what it's called. But yeah, and these hats are like legit like melon hats. They're ventilated, dry fit. Mm-hmm. These are really nice hats for $25. So yeah, go to Michael put it down here. But
Yep.
go to shankitgolf.com. Use code Bourbon 2024, and yeah, you like I said, it applies to even sale items.
Perfect.
All right, let's get into this.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna start with batch 1. We're gonna go in order here. So batch 1 of Weathervane. This came out
This is the OG.
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So 2021, which
Are
is
we rating these?
yes, we're rating.
Okay.
This. We're even gonna rate our own, which might be iffy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna rate these, 0 to 10, decimal points included, because we're not amateurs. And yeah, so this came out when this was barreled. This was barreled September 25th, 2021.
Yep.
And then I think it's like forgot what char he used in the barrels. I gotta look that up. But either way,
Sure.
or what, like I said, it's a source from Texas. So
Mhm.
as far as like the actual in the making, we didn't have much to do with that. But
Yeah.
the cast finishing, lots to do with that. And the brainchild that is Rick.
Yes.
That dude is. If you guys treat yourself, if you're ever at Garden State Distillery, ask to talk to Rick when you're there. And if you're interested in distilling or whiskey, or whatever, Rick is a wealth of knowledge.
He's the man.
And he's chill as hell. We love the guy.
Yep.
So cheers. This has been amazing to actually be able to do this.
Oh yeah.
That's just really good, dude.
Oh, that's hot.
It's a little
I
hot, but
forgot how hot that
it's
was.
hot. I forgot.
See, the nose I don't like. Sorry. Being honest,
We don't pull punches here.
there's like nothing to the nose. Just
For me, I get
ethanol.
ethanol, and like fresh oats.
Yeah.
But that just means it's young. Usually, if you smell,
And that's the problem. These are very young whiskeys.
they're all. I think they're 18 months to 3 years. I don't think
Yeah.
it really gets more than that. I like this. I'm gonna go like 7-9. Oof.
Want to meet in the middle at like 7.5?
Yeah, 7.5.
Okay.
All right, 7.5 out of 10. And again, this was batch 1, so the first one of anything usually isn't the best.
No.
So it takes with whiskey, like it's just like cooking. Like the first time you make a recipe is never the best that food's gonna taste. It takes time and manipulation and little tweaks and little fixes.
100%.
And then you dial it in to be the best it could be. So that's the whole thing. That's what's great about those Weathervane series is
yeah.
Rick is able to nuance these every single batch to correct them and make adjustments. So let's see.
I'm trying to remember. Have you had any of the other batches?
I had batch 3. It was really good.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know if
Rick
I've had
started.
any of the other batches or not.
He started dropping proof. Because this was 105.
Yeah, that was a hot 105 too.
Well, it's young too, so it's like it's hot.
Yeah.
It's young, like he was probably one of the only distilleries putting out his own liquid at that point too.
That's very true.
Because this wasn't sourced. I don't believe that was sourced at all. I think he laid.
story behind it.
I think he laid that barrel down in the back for 1.5 years.
Yeah, he gave us some.
This is Texas.
This one's Texas.
I believe
sourced?
so. It's
Okay.
Texas. Nose is
Oh
immediately-
right, yeah, right off
nose
the
is
bat,
immediately
you
better.
can tell.
That's
100%.
dense, fruity, estery. It's got some like damp barnyardy kind of nose.
Yeah, I'm
sense
getting
to
a
it.
lot of like.
It smells like an old barn when you walk into it.
Yeah, barnyard.
Like hay funk kind of, but it's a little richer.
It's got an interesting color too, amber in color.
It's definitely a little darker.
Wow, insanely more palatable.
It's just really good. It tastes like almost like in Balcones. It's the German chocolate malt.
Yes.
With the chocolate rye, whatever you want to call it. It's like a lot of chocolate. It's almost like chocolate if you threw like white pepper into it.
That's a good. Yeah, Where's that peppery note coming from?
I don't know. I think it's the Danko rye, dude.
Is this also have that rye?
Yeah,
in
I think
it?
it's the Danko
definitely
rye.
the rye then.
It's this crazy like pop of white pepper.
Yeah,
But it's so well placed.
very interesting. What the hell is it?
Again, and like this is like one of my more and regardless of all this stuff, this is one of my favorite whiskeys I've had
No, I love
up to
this.
date.
This is awesome.
And again, like you can watch
This one's really good.
You-
Hold on, I need another taste of this one.
another hit.
I'm a little.
And you could watch back Mike and
The
Mai's
fuck?
videos. Like even when we do our friends' products,
Am I just?
you have to
stupid?
go like this, wiggle, 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 wiggle,
I was
wiggle.
gonna say, oh my! Is this child proof?
It's Chan proof.
Am I a child? Apparently.
If you watch back our episodes, like even with people like when people hand us a bottle to do a review, or it's a personal friend's products we're doing a review, we've
Yeah.
never ever pulled
Oh,
a punch.
Fuck.
like last week we did our friend Frank's barrel finished Eagle Rares.
Yeah, that was just a whole fucking another level.
Those truly were that good. It wasn't like if they sucked, we would have said it, but they were really that good. So
I mean, I'm not gonna listen. Eagle Rare did a lot of the work for him, but the finishing part,
like if you drank original Eagle Rare, like those finishes change those completely. Go watch the episode.
Now I'm starting to smell that because we're talking about it. I'm starting to get the brown sugar smell.
I do get brown sugar on the nose. I'm not lying. Sorry if we're a little all over the place right now. We're just kind of like, we're waiting to get to this moment because this is the first time Mike and I are going to drink our own whiskey on camera ever.
Yeah.
Like when we started this show 4 years ago, if you told me that one of our episodes we were going to be drinking like our own bourbon that we collab with the distillery, I'd tell you were fucking crazy.
Yeah, me too.
That is not where this channel was ever intended to go.
Nope, but you just gotta make them connections.
Yeah, we're making some moves, and you make great friends and people like Rick who, he had everything to lose with doing this with us. So I speak for Mike here. I wholeheartedly appreciate this.
I do too.
I think this is mid eights.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go solid 8.
Solid 8. I'm gonna go 8.2.
Yeah,
because I was at 8.5.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, 8.2 out of 10.
Yeah, this one's
which, based on our new scoring scale, that's a high score.
That is. Does he have anything in here, or is it the same description still? It's
yeah. Which we got to learn a lot about this stuff.
Rick, that's one thing you could do to improve your labels. Add some notes about the mash bill and anything that might be particular. Yeah, stuff that might be special to that particular batch. It just helps differentiate because right now all your labels, with the exception of the back,
and people really won't look at that too much.
Yeah, it's oh shit!
God damn it!
This is what I get for critiquing a friend. Karma.
No, he would have. Like I said,
I think it's important. I mean, I get it. These are tiny bottles. You can't really fit much on them, so you're very limited.
But we also learned a lot about all that goes into this.
Yeah.
Which, that was...
Or, you know what? Now I think about it, you could always do one of those side stickers.
Oh, that would be dope. Like with the mash bill?
Yeah, strip right here that has the mash bill right there. That's always a good idea.
But yeah, we learned that it's not just put whiskey in barrel, bottle whiskey, label whiskey, sell whiskey. There's a lot of politics that go into this, where it's like, just to change this front plate is an issue.
Yeah.
To change the back plate, though, is not an issue. So the amount of work that goes in behind the scenes just to put out one product for a local distillery, it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of money. And
100%. None of this is cheap to do.
I think it made you and me appreciate this a lot more.
Yeah.
Which maybe lends them a higher scores too, but
especially since Rick incurred all the costs, we didn't have to front anything for it.
We just flapped our gums a little bit. That was really all it was. We turned on a camera, flapped our gums, looked as pretty as we could, and that was really it.
And there's going to be another one coming too.
That one's a little further down the road, I think.
It's definitely further down, but we do want to do another, or at least consult with him on another one.
So we're 100% doing another product with Garden State Distillery. We just can't say anything besides that because, number one, Mike and I haven't talked to Rick about what the product could be.
Yeah.
And I know we talked about an idea we had, but I'm not going to say that at all.
No.
Until we talk to Rick.
Definitely.
So, all right, the coup de grace, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Let's go.
Our own whiskey. So, Weathervane.
You didn't break the seal.
Nope, I did on purpose. Weathervane Batch 7.
There you go.
All right, so Weathervane Batch 7, 96 proof, 48% alcohol, finished in New Jersey honey barrels. 75% corn, 25% Danko Rye, in collaboration with Everyday Whiskey.
That's us.
That's us. I just wanted to say that out loud. That was
you kind of actually rapid fire all the key points right there. That was pretty good. Sorry, I got a random fucking phone call, and that's not normal to happen.
All right,
this out.
I'm gonna wait. We're gonna cheers this one because this is a special moment, and this is
right.
Fucking weird.
Oh yeah,
you hear yelling at the cats in there. Oh, you're sorry. All right, cheers, sir.
Where did the nose go?
This is awesome. Oh, the honey, dude.
Why did the nose get so light on this?
Dude, smell mine. I have.
I'm not smelling anything.
I smell straight honey. It smells like Garrison Brothers honeydew.
Yeah, I do. I get some honey.
Are you clogged up?
No.
Dude, all I smell is honey. So, just so you guys know where the inspiration came from, Mike and I love this bottle.
Yeah.
Garrison Brothers Honeydew is one of the... it's amazing.
If you need a honey whiskey, buy that.
Don't
buy a honey flavor.
That's where that came from, or that's where this idea came from.
Yes.
And Rick already sources from Texas, so it kind of lended itself in that direction.
No, we did not source from Garrison Brothers. Do not.
No.
I don't want anyone even conspiring about that. I'm telling you up front, that is not
such a good call.
Garrison Brothers has nothing to do with any of this.
So I get brown
besides inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. They were our muse.
Yeah.
I get brown sugar and honey on the nose, which is great.
Oh, there we go.
Dude, that's just... It tastes like chocolate. It doesn't really taste like honey that much. It's like chocolate with a little bit of honey.
A little bit. So the other half of the inspiration was the Penelope Rio, because they also honey cask finished. Yep. The only difference between this versus Rio...
They use Ambriana.
Yes, they use a whole different...
And that shit is expensive.
Which, as we found out with Rio and also with Frank's shit up here, I forget which bottle.
It's the Southern Freebird.
Yeah, the Amburana does actually impart different flavors.
It adds the mint and chocolate into it, I think.
Than traditional oak.
But again, Amburana is expensive. Mm-hmm. That's also why we didn't do it. Just because we weren't the ones paying for this.
Oh, it's so delightful.
It's really good. And again,
it's so good.
Not blowing smoke up your guys' ass.
No.
This is generally a really good whiskey.
Yeah, this came out pretty awesome. I love the texture of the mouthfeel because of that
it's
honey
soft,
cask
but
finish.
still dense.
Soft, a little more silky.
It's like, dude, it's milk chocolate. It tastes like milk chocolate.
I mean, in a way, yeah. But you just get strong traditional bourbon. Well, I shouldn't say bourbon. Whiskey notes.
American whiskey, we gotta say that, because there's no wheat or barley in this.
You get strong traditional whiskey notes. The sweetness from the honey comes in at the end. And that's where you kind of get the mouthfeel too. Is not really up front while it's in your mouth. It's like it kind of coats your mouth, and at the end you can kind of feel that softness, the delicate and the silkiness of the liquid as it finishes. And the finish on this
is zesty. In a good
yes,
way.
but it's also, I wouldn't call it. It's like I'd say about a medium to long finish. Like it hangs around a little bit, which is good.
That's the test. I think that's the Texas whiskey in it, is that long, lingering, like oily finish.
Yeah. You kind of want like a medium to long finish on a good or a very good bottle. Which this hits. I need more. Sorry, I'm a sucker for honey and whiskey apparently, and I can't get.
You gotta rock it. You gotta rock it.
Oh my god, these synthetic corks, bro. There we go.
Got an iPhone.
That's fine.
I'll have another glass with you.
It's the synthetic corks. I feel like they create like almost like a vacuum when they seal. Like they seal tight than versus tradition. Yeah, try putting it exactly. There you go.
I got it. I'm just reading the back blurb
a lot
again.
Of cereal grains on the nose now, like Honey Nut Cheerio kind, which makes sense.
It's just really good, dude. It's just a good American whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. It's just so well balanced.
To me, this is perfect for me. Like
it's so perfectly balanced. Yeah. It's like
we made a whiskey, I think, that fits our palates.
Yeah,
and hopefully fits yours. But
yes.
The whole thing, and like I honestly kind of, and in my head, I feel like when you do stuff like this, you need to kind of make it for you.
Yep.
And you need to do something you're passionate in, so that there's some soul to it.
Yeah.
There's something, a part of you that's in the bottle that you're giving to everybody else, and not just to make something that you think people will like.
Exactly.
So we made something that we 100% love, and we were just hoping you guys like it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think if we're ever going to give out a perfect score, this is probably it.
We're doing a 10 out of 10 on this one?
I think it's got to be. It's ours. All right, no.
That's cheating.
That's cheating. All right,
100% cheating.
No, but for me, it's an 8-8. I think it's a...
I was actually going to say 8-9, so I can meet
you. No, let's go 8-9. We go the high score. So 8.9 out of 10 on our own whiskey.
Yes.
Not a perfect score. That's our own whiskey.
No, we can't ever do perfect. Not for us, not for Rick,
we didn't do it for Frank last week, even though you wanted to basically...
I wanted to, but still not I'm waiting for that bottle, man. It's out there.
I talked you off that ledge last week.
It's out there. I don't know who's going to produce it. I don't know how we're going to get it, but there is a 10 to 10 out there somewhere.
8.9 out of 10, which puts this in.
That should put us in the top, right?
Possibly. All right, so we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 out of the, whatever it is, the 30 whiskeys we tried this year. There's only 5 9s.
Okay.
So this puts it in the top 1 percentile of what we've had this year.
All right, good.
So at this point, our own whiskey is in the running for Whiskey of the Year.
Fuck yeah.
Which is where we wanted to lie. Again, we could have given this thing a perfect score. We could have did it just because it's ours. But no, we want to make sure this is honest and real. And this is really a really good whiskey.
Yes. Very good.
Hands down. It's very good. So go to Garden State Distillery. Go grab a bottle. And if you go in there, tell them that the Everyday Whiskey guy sent you in. And enjoy a cocktail. Bring some friends. Legitimately the best cocktail menu in Ocean County.
So that's one area that they really excel in the cocktail menu area.
Like, their espresso martini might be the best espresso martini, at least in this area that I can think of. It's so good.
That they just create. They just come up with these random cocktails that are awesome.
Yeah, and you go there, they've got freaking leather-bound chairs with nice pub tables, sitting right on Washington Street in downtown Toms River. It's just, the whole vibe of the place is great.
It's fun.
And it's what you want it to be. And the last thing we're going to say here is, thank you to Garden State Distillery. Thank you to Rick. Thank you to the whole team there. It truly was a pleasure from start to finish to do this project with you, and to many more.
Hell yeah. All right. I think that pretty much wraps it up. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, family, and loved ones, and we will see you next week. Cheers.
How?